What's going on, everybody? Your favorite drunk Uncle Noon Belichick calling all the motherfucking plays, man. We are back. Season 3, episode 6, man, with the guys.
Back in person.
Hey, back in person, man. How everybody doing today, man? Long weekend.
Long week.
Ooh, long week. Twin Peaks had me in a fucking blender last night. Hey, I don't know if I was at Twin Peaks or the goddamn Salty Spittoon. I walked in that shit last night. I swear to God, everything I love. I walked in Twin Peaks, bro. It was so active. I sit down. This dude trying to fight me.
Oh man.
I'm like, he think I'm trying to flirt with this girl. I'm like, hey, this ain't even that. I was like, I'm damn near married. Like, I ain't even. I'm not even on this. So then, me and this dude having our differences. A dude and get punched out on the front. In the front, right when you walk in, the motherfucker get slept. He's sleeping all this shit on the front. I said, bro, this shit is like some movie type shit. Like, my weekend has been in a blender. So everybody else should be.
I'm doing great. Shakur put on a clinic last night. Like,
I was just saying there's very few. I said yesterday initially that there was not. I don't think I had ever seen a shutout like a no hitter like that. Yeah. But then obviously you go back and people corrected me and made sure I was reminded quick. But like you got Floyd's done it before, Tank's done it before. Like so, I'm saying it like with names of like
great, like you talking about like.
That was
against worthy opponents.
Against worthy opponents, like
because he made him look foolish.
He made him look foolish, bro. There was literally nothing to the point where like his dad wouldn't even coach him. He just told him. He said
that was part of the problem.
This shit too much.
His dad actually said, "What happened to your power, bro? What's your power?" That's the wild.
Where's coaching advice? I've never ever seen. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, for sure. To be great, and I'll say this. Shakur said, like, in his press conference after, he was like, I want people to say I have the best jab in the world. Did that not look like that? Did you see his fucking eyes?
Hey, oh my God. Tio was trying to set him up or reset him with the jab. Even before he
Dude, his eye was leaking.
Yeah, it was leaking. They were cleaning it up right before the fight. And, do they thing, and it was still.
I think
that's crazy.
It was a great fight, man.
Great fight.
We're gonna tap into it, but
yeah, man.
Tap into it, man.
What up, TT, man? What was your weekend like over there?
Oh man, we had Gasparilla out here, so it was a wild weekend. But I'm just trying to recover today. Then I got to go to Alabama later, so just doing my thing, man. Ready to have a good show, man.
Oh yeah, man. Let's get into it, man. Jimmy Raton, take it away, man.
All right, well, we're gonna get into the sports side of things. We can start with the fights last night because it was, all around there was some really good fighting.
Yeah, man. Like y'all said too when we were just talking about it, man, bro. I said this because one of my boys I work with, he actually boxes, so he had kind of asked me my opinion on some of the fights. Oh, look at this guy. He asked me my opinion on some of the fights and everything, man. And I was telling him, I said it all depends on what Tio comes out, and we haven't seen Tio come out locked in since he fought Lomachenko.
Dude was doing some bullshit the whole time.
Everybody. I think that the Lomachenko fight gave Tio so much of as a boost as to the level of opponent of what we thought. And when you look at his last couple fights, that hasn't been a Tio that showed up. And when you look at Tio in general, the Tio that's shown up after Lomachenko has shown up more often than the Tio that showed up when he fought Lomachenko. So I think this was more of a fight that kind of exposed Tio as like for sure, or you're not as good as what everyone says you are. And I think for Shakur knew that though. Like,
he even said it.
This is going in.
He said,
it's gonna be easy work. It's gonna be easy work, bro. And he made that shit look easy. When you got Floyd and Bud backing you, bro, like it's gonna be rough, especially for a defensive fighter like Shakur.
Right.
I think what so many people sleep on Shakur with is though, like people say he can't pillow hands or whatever, his hand broke, but it's like, bro, he not really throwing them unless he got to. Like, he not just letting his hands go on that bitch. Like, he's a technician, bro. That's how he fights. He picks you apart, makes you look stupid. He makes you pay for that shit. So I feel like you gotta give him more credit because it's like it might not be an appealing boxing style, but it's like if you're really a fan of boxing, he really is boxing. He's not in there just slugging and throwing crazy shit like he really boxing.
Yesterday he was a lot more. He was a lot more.
He's done the but you can see the Bud was in there like, hey, let's go.
Look,
bitches.
And I think that was the difference in Shakur. Because the last fight, he definitely was aggressive more in that fight, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's the thing we said about Shakur, and the knock on him is he hasn't been aggressive. He's been kind of just kind of sit back and counter to your punches and counter what you're doing. Last night, he was doing a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? He's letting T.O. gas himself out. And then even with T.O. would throw a wild punch or something, and I don't even know if he was catching it. Shakur would counter with something so
every time.
One go up, jab, up, hook, up, jab. It's just like a quick response to one, and he back in guard. He's shelling that motherfucker back up, throwing that shoulder down. You gonna throw that punch, you gonna hit all arm, and he coming back out quick. And
That's how it was the entire fight.
It looked.
Hey man,
I don't want to say this, man, but it looked like Floyd though.
That's what.
I really did.
That's the purpose of the hell last night.
It looked good.
let's talk about my boy Jarrell Miller.
Hey, that is quite literally the wildest thing I've ever seen in
That shit
a boxing event, MMA fight.
That's
That,
the
like,
NAB. That was the NAB.
Yeah.
That was the last nigga today.
yeah,
What are you doing?
yeah, but that shit was crazy. And then he blamed his mama.
to come into a fight with a fucking toupee is that's
Bro,
Get your toupee punched off.
it's like, what else did you say?
He won though. He won.
He
though.
did, but you know what? He did.
won.
He did. Yes,
No.
bro. Yes,
No,
bro.
he won the fight.
He
He
did.
won the fight. Hey, it doesn't matter. He won the fight. He won
all
the
I
fight.
know is you ever seen that talking burger? That nigga was that shit.
He punched in the second round, and I was telling him earlier, I wish I would have seen that in real time because his shit was really moving like jello on his head.
I thought I was hallucinating 12 feet, bro. I'm like, I looked down the ground, I looked back up, he was bald. I'm like, what?
He took that bitch off and threw it.
You know how hard you got to be punched.
I'm like, wait, I should have did this.
Yeah. With a nasty.
he took the top off, didn't he?
Oh, God.
He finished the fight. He won the fight. Right? He had the fight, bro. If he would have won the fight, he would have hurt him.
No, he would definitely got clowned.
Jericho.
But now you can laugh about it because he won the fight. And, oh yeah, I took my, took my hat or my toupee off, whatever.
I don't even know what's worse, him or Jaylen Brown with the Beijing. I don't even know what's worse, man.
That Beijing's pretty bad. Yeah, Beijing's pretty bad.
That Beijing be looking like so painted on somebody.
Baby. Yeah, we're good. Never mind. Let's talk about Keyshawn. Let's talk about Keyshawn because I'm not gonna lie. There's nobody in 140 that's gonna fuck with Keyshawn. And I'm not gonna lie, he called out Devin Haney. You're fucking Keyshawn.
He was trying to the whole fight too, though.
The
Like,
business.
even first off, that's a fire nigga.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You can't be the businessman. You missing weight cuts and
That's
okay, but that was before. But he gotta take it.
last fight.
Boost was
He came out and said he was
okay, but that was
That's bullshit.
but
You can't
it.
be the businessman. You're not about your business.
But he back. He just fought somebody. Jay, he just fought somebody that niggas are running from.
Jay, I'm gonna stop you.
Niggas are running from him.
I'm gonna stop him when you're
And
like,
he.
Hold on, Tom. I'm not disrespecting skill. I'm not saying I'm not minimizing. I'm not doing anything. I'm not saying he's not a good boxer. I'm saying you can't be a businessman. You not put your business first.
Well, he handled
You had
it.
you had an opportunity to fight at home in front of your home crowd. You missing weight. And then doing bullshit fight backstage. You're doing a whole bunch of other shit. I don't
Okay,
want that business.
Hey,
but he handled his business.
Speaking of backstage, did y'all see Tiger Johnson get jumped by Devin Haney like crew?
I did see
And
that.
then they stuck Bill Haney.
they stuck
Then they stuck
Hey, I didn't see that.
Bill Haney on that bitch jumping off the ground.
I'm
Like,
happy to see that. I didn't see that.
he on the ground. Come on.
I was very happy to see. I'm never gonna be opposed to see Bill Haney getting. I'm not gonna
They
hold
was
that.
stopping the shit up Bill Haney. Haney on the ground like, hey.
I'm not a Haney fan. I'm not a Haney guy. So when I sit here and I'm saying this about Haney and Keyshawn, I think I would love to see that fight, right?
I would love
I
to
think
see it.
that's a fight. that make that
Keyshawn was really
Hey,
if you
beat that nigga
gotta
ass.
make
I'm
that
trying to
fight,
tell
making
you.
that fight at 140, you gotta make
I think they gonna
Haney
pull
fight.
He just made a big fight. I don't know if y'all don't know this. This last night,
Oh,
kid,
big fight.
that was a really,
Oh,
really
I'm not-
big fight. Ortiz, niggas are running from
I like
Ortiz.
Ortiz, but
niggas
he
is running
ain't
from
got-
Ortiz.
He don't have the
Running
credibility as the bigger names yet. He's an up and
But I'm
comer.
saying niggas are running from him.
No, people duck him all the time.
Well, I said,
Because at the end of the day, what does bro have? What are you going to go in there and fight something?
What do you mean? He been punching niggas out, Ortiz.
But what does he have? That's the point. That's why you work with niggas like that because they don't have like you got to build.
If you can get knocked, if I got a chance to go in there and get knocked out and not getting it,
why would I fight this?
I'm not about to.
It's not. So that's the thing. Like I think, that's what gets me about it. Like people like he running. It's like nah, it's a smart business.
You don't want to.
I hear.
But at some point, you do like it's a legacy fight.
You gotta take some legacy fights. And that's the problem. That's what's gonna come down to. That's what's gonna separate motherfuckers from like Tank and a lot of other people, right? Tank and taking legacy fights, bro. His biggest legacy fight was Ryan Garcia, right? Really, because he punished. But I was saying, but I'm saying the biggest name he's fought.
Yeah,
Garcia. You know what I'm saying? So like, when we look at that, it's like I think now. That's where we're gonna start seeing the difference of it. Tank got a whole bunch of legal issues. Who knows when next time we see Tank and see Tank ain't moving in weight classes. Tank is being real stagnant. Tank is being passed right now for best boxing, and it sucks to see because he probably is the most talented person that we saw since Floyd, and it's terrible to say that. But when we look at now, let's say the fight to make at 140 is I don't think Shakur is going back down. He's probably gonna stay at 140. He looked good.
Yes, he is. He going back down.
Bro, he looks so good. Like his size, like bro, he looks so good. And his quickness stayed. He looked like he had more power. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Shakur.
My hand look healed up too.
I like Shakur at 140. I want to see Shakur stay at 140, and I think the fight to make is Shakur Haney or Haney and
He's not fighting. He gonna fight Bennett or whatever it's been. He was talking crazy.
Conor Ben was the drunk last night. He had Rolly in the headlock and shit on him.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
I want to see that.
I
want to see because like I said, him and Keyshawn, Shakur and Keyshawn are gonna fight each other. So
They said they gonna fight.
I thought they said they want to fight each other.
They had caught themselves beef for like 2 weeks and they squashed it. They was like, we ain't gonna fight, but they was like, we'll be open to it.
The money
come terms.
Yeah.
Keyshawn gonna beat the shit out of that.
I said
I'm trying to tell you.
I said there's any fight.
If Ryan Garcia is beating the shit out of Devin Haney,
I mean,
Keyshawn,
Ryan Garcia is like really fucking good too. Let's not just figure it like
Keyshawn is really fucking good.
All because Derek Coleman was his trainer.
Yeah.
You see what happened to Spence, Bud, what's my man? AJ, Jared.
Yep.
Like,
you got to drop, bro.
Yeah, he has.
It's bro. Like, I don't got nothing against that nigga, but it's like, I got eyes.
Yeah, that nigga for sure.
I got eyes for sure. And I ain't gonna say he's a bad trainer. I don't think he's a bad trainer by any stretch, but I don't think
he's he don't
in game adjustments. I don't think it's there when it comes to like you feel me like
adjusting up,
read the room, like making adjustments.
It was like how we said about Timo that last night.
Yeah, it's like you gotta have that performance. Like what you see, like is he lit? What's the flaws you seeing out here that we not seeing?
And that was the difference in the corner with Shakur. You getting legit coaching. Yo, go downstairs. Yo, look for this.
I mean,
go for this. Right?
That biggest help you saw in the 12th round. They had it. And he said, the coach said, "Nah, don't get all that. Keep it there. Get to the bread and butter." Like that's real coaching. Like this is the 12th round. You probably already know you want to fight, but.
You know that it's the 12th round. You know that you have.
Keep it cool.
That's good.
And that's where I think we look at that right because there's a couple people at 140 I would like to see. If Garcia get his mind right, I like to see him fight.
I'm telling you, his next fight. No, his next fight is a great fight.
You want to see Garcia? It's not 140.
He's fighting.
He's fighting Mario Barros next.
Yeah, he is.
And bro, fight Barros. Barros big as fuck.
No, but I'm saying but Garcia came from 130.
Dude, did you see the weigh-in? You didn't see the weigh-in.
Yeah.
Barros.
154.
I don't know.
147. 147.
That's what he needs to be at though, because that 138 and shit.
I don't know. Ryan said 140.
Yeah, that's don't even look.
No,
you gotta remember him. Tank fought at a catchweight too.
Yeah,
was him a disadvantage, but I like to see Garcia signing at 140 plus.
I'm telling you, Jay, this next fight, this is gonna be a great fight. It's a title fight.
When Garcia wins, what's next for Garcia?
I mean, it's a title fight. This is a big fight for him at 147. It's a big fight.
What do you want to see after that? You want to see him?
I mean, he gotta stay
undisputed.
Yeah, he gotta go 147, stay at that, and then I don't think 147 stay there just to see because people are moving up as you see it. So just chill here and win some fights right now. But this is a big fight. He got to win this fight. This is a real big
There was
fight.
a lot of good fights yesterday. Boxing and UFC, man. It was a lot. Both pulled it off. I thought he was gonna lose that first. He had motherfucker in that
Shout out,
choke.
bro.
Then he do a flip.
But
That was a
I
great
was
fight.
on that fight last night. I was happy about
I
that.
lost.
I lost the ticket first fight.
I lost some good money.
Oh,
I bet on Ty last night. Ty Tuivasa, my guy.
Oh.
I thought he was gonna knock that dude out after the first round. The dude had made it through 36
You
seconds.
know what's funny is I actually did when I put a parlay, I was putting a parlay together and I did have Ty. I ended up taking him off and just took off. It was my only ticket last night. And that's what I did.
I told him I was literally
My
like,
first leg to a Chinese dude.
Oh, the UFC last night.
Yeah, I was Chinese. He got punched like red.
A lot of
got
good
punched
fights.
off.
it was great. And then we got Kyle Madison yesterday. It was cool. Yeah, Shushu was there yesterday too.
Shoot. Woo! They hit him with a 5-punch combo last night.
That was a good combo.
Brownsville got like 9 champions that came out their little borough. That shit is crazy. Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, Shushu, fuck.
But you know what it is though, when you have a small community like that, something like that, little small area,
Yeah.
they're usually going to the same gym. Or if there's a couple different gyms,
Yeah.
but this probably one gym split off two, so they're not the same training. So
Yeah.
that's believable. Like I mean, it's like somewhat, not Toledo, but somewhat like Toledo,
We
right?
kind of pumping them. They're not getting all the way to that like champion,
Right.
but they in the mix.
Correct.
We got some good fights.
We got some good fighters. We got some hell of a young boxers coming up. What up in the 16, 17 year
Oh
old?
yeah, it's the dogs. It's the dogs from like 13 and 17, bro.
Yeah.
We got some shit by that. Next
We
10
on
years.
the ride.
That's just it.
Yeah, I want to switch gears to man. Y'all talk about the NBA trade deadline. Talk about the Super Bowl. Listen to that.
Yep, Super Bowl rematch from Super Bowl 49. The Patriots and the Seahawks.
Crazy.
Um,
Who would have thought that?
who would have thought that?
Me,
And I don't think anybody would have expected the Patriots of all teams to be back after the last couple seasons they've had. Granted, people say they play a weak schedule, but it is still the NFL. Still got to win games. It is very hard to win games. I think it's going to be a good game. I think the Seahawks are probably going to win that game just because I think they're a more complete team. Their defense is different.
So is the Patriots.
It is. But the thing is, though, but we've seen. But the thing is, but the biggest thing is like, what is Drake May going to do?
Y'all sleep.
He didn't look great against the
Broncos.
He didn't look great against the Broncos defense.
He didn't look good against the Chargers.
He didn't look good against the Chargers
Not even
defense.
they played against.
I'm trying to tell y'all that Seahawks defense look like the best defense in the NFL.
Okay.
Playoff start.
And I respect that. They look great.
They are flying around.
So are the Patriots, bro.
Defensive rookie of the year, Nick Amari, however you say his damn name. You got Tariq Woolen over there. You got Jordan Love. You got a crazy D line. Like, come on, Evan Witherspoon going crazy. Like, you got a crazy D line. You got the Marcus Lawrence over here. You got my guy, Leonard Williams.
Yeah,
He's over there. Like, you got some guys over there. Like, Ernest Brown over there holding down as a defensive captain.
What you think, Turner?
Ernest Jones.
You think it's gonna be the Seahawks?
Yeah, Mike McDonald. Hey, shout
out to him. By the way,
shout out Mike McDonald. You see how he had Michigan's demons flying around. I mean,
hey, the Harbaugh tree is looking real good right now, Tyler.
Looks good. Hey, it was only because of Stallions, though, bro. It was only because of Stallions, bro. That was it.
We're saying that.
Stallions. Don't forget.
Is the tree looking that good?
I mean, you got
Like
Mike McDonald's in the Super Bowl.
Sherrone Moore. Hey, we can't forget about Sherrone Moore. Come on.
Hold on.
Mike McDonald's in the Super Bowl. What you call it? Just got a head coaching
I'm
job.
not talking about
Jesse
job.
Miller.
I'm not talking about job.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just from like.
Chris Carter came on and said Michigan is burning. He said under John Harbaugh's tree.
Oh yeah, the University of Michigan.
9 coaches been arrested.
Well, I'm talking about the guys that made it out of Michigan. I'm talking about the guys that made it out of Michigan. The Jesse Mentors, the Jesse Mentors, and the Mike McDonald's.
Why are you talking about Chris Carter? Chris Carter's so messy, bro.
That's only two.
He messy as hell, bro.
You got some guys, Tyler.
Hey, Chris Carter was pissed off. We know on stage, but he was pissed off. He said, "Is he really being a leader?"
Hey, this is the same guy that told NFL rookies they need to have a fall guy. Come on. Come on, bro.
Hey, what you say?
I mean, look, I'll say this. The guys that he saved when he left Michigan from Jim did, yeah, they're doing well. The guys that got left at Michigan,
Who else? Somebody else. There's somebody else that just. There's somebody else. Shit. But all I'm saying is, man.
I mean, Jesse Minter, Mike McDonald.
This was only one from Michigan Tree.
Shout out Michigan.
Mike-
Mike McDonald.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. 'Cause they switched. Okay.
Yeah, it was Mike McDonald. Then he left to go back to NFL. And Jesse Minter came in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He might be
We won the Natty with Minter. Now I think, but honestly, stay on topic though. I think the Seahawks, they take it, man. Honestly, I don't know though. People are saying, you can always think. I mean, Sam Darnold's played well in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Really
But this is the Super Bowl.
-10 Seahawks.
This is the Super Bowl. We'll see if
Y'all save it. Y'all
I've
sleeping
been-
on.
This is the biggest game you'll ever play.
Right now, he's shadowing JSN all game.
He's not in the shadow corner.
He will though. He will.
So,
He's not.
So-
I'm telling you, he said he will.
to your point,
He
Tyler,
will, or he's gonna go away from our game plan.
and
Huh?
He's gonna get cooked.
to Tyler's
I
point,
think he is.
I've said it here multiple times. I've seen it too many times where Sam Darnold in the biggest moments has come up short. Now, granted, he's proved me wrong this year. He has proven me wrong this year, time and time again in this playoffs. But like Tyler said, this is the Super Bowl. It's a little different.
Same thing.
But what I said last week about Sam Darnold is they're going to make it easy for him. Last week, what they do? Run.
Yeah. Seahawks are making it very easy for Sam.
They make it
Darnold.
easy for sure. They didn't
They're making it very easy.
play action,
I think
because we established the run game, play action. So
Yeah.
now all I gotta do is throw these little
Get the ball to your playmakers. That's all they tell them.
Crazy. I ain't got to throw nothing
They're playing against somebody actually that can stop the run now.
I mean, bro, let's let
The Rams and the 49ers could not stop the run.
Stop you at that real quick, though, right? And I'm gonna say this, right? Like, I don't know why we're gassing New England as if they're some powerhouse team, because really not. Like, and again,
They're just a really well coached team.
They're a coach team, which I agree with that, right? And that's Patriots and Vrabel came in and set the structure up. But again, they are in the Super Bowl, and I agree with you. But let's look at the path to get there, Tony. We have to look at that. That does matter. That really does matter. And
I think one next plays.
You know the funniest thing is, I actually went through and I looked at, there was a tweet I got made, and I'm sorry I can't reference you because I don't remember who it was a couple days ago. But I went through and I looked. Did you know that out of the 17 games they played, 12 of those games were either a bench quarterback, a coach that got fired?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
That's absolutely.
That's literally 12 out of the 17 games they played this year. Either the coach got fired, or they're playing
Now-
Now, last place schedule, you feel me? They're
That's a
playing
good-
Right,
That's a great stat.
But at the same time, though, we would see a team like that get to the playoffs
49ers.
and
lose and come
then
up short
they
against
play
a better
They
team.
played the Rams. Right? So
I would be real though. If it wasn't snowing and if Bo Nix was out there last week, they would have went home. They might have went home last week if Bo Nix was out there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They played. I'm not trying to diss nobody, but we can do it for both teams. All I'm saying is to see, like, they playing somebody that can actually stop the
So
run.
we got
That's all I'm saying.
4 Seahawks, 1 Patriots.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right,
All right,
Yeah, we got
deadline.
all right. We got the trade deadline coming up in the NBA. It's on Thursday, and there's some names that have been circulating around. Obviously, I'm tapped into the Pistons, and what they're going to do. I think they need to get some more shooting in a bad way. But that's neither there. Giannis obviously has been saying he's unhappy, and people think he's going to get traded. I think that they should trade him, just because it's like it ain't working out. And we were saying it before the show. You look at like a team like the Suns, who have like a guy around them that they drafted, Devin Booker, who they've had success. They went to the conference finals. They've been to the NBA finals, and he had that run. I'm not saying he should go there. What I'm saying is
same situation.
It's the same situation, and you see what's happening. Like, he's still there. They've tried to get so many different guys to pair with him to win, and it just never works. And at some point, you have to just reset. And the Suns haven't done that, so they're in this purgatory where they're in the playoff hunt and they have a good regular season, but realistically, if they go up against another team in the West, they're not going to compete. Like, unless they make another move, and it's just like they fall short every year. Same thing with the Bucks. The Bucks won. The Bucks had to win.
You want to see the Suns, to be honest?
No, what I'm saying is, I want to see the Bucks just trade. I just want to see him make the move on Giannis. Like he's obviously not happy there. They went and traded. They went and got rid of Doc. I mean, ever since they got Doc Rivers, it's been fucking him. They were 34-13 with Adrian Griffin, and they fired him, and they've been at like just terrible since. It's just not working out. Like you're just at this point.
Y'all gotta go, man.
I think Ja gotta go.
So
Even though Josh said he did not want to get
so
traded.
let's say this. Let's name a couple people that y'all want to see that y'all think could be on the move for the trade deadline.
Well, I mean, anybody from the Grizzlies.
Ja, Giannis.
Jared Jackson.
No,
No,
I don't think he gets.
Kuminga's not getting traded.
Okay, so let's say this, right? Let's say Lakers, right? Let's talk Lakers real quick. Let's kind of go there, right? What are some moves that the Lakers can make before the trade deadline? And I want to see.
I don't really think they. I don't really think
There's
they
nothing. There's
Nothing
nothing.
they can really do.
I heard dog.
Nobody's gonna trade with the Lakers unless you get fleeced. Dog Connect might get traded by a trade deadline, and he gonna turn into a fucking all-star.
There's got to be demand there. That's what they saying.
It's
So
literally how it goes.
there's got to be a demand there if you want to demand to get traded.
Alright, so let's say that. Alright, so we say that.
But
Right?
then you look at you. I was talking about this last night. About the Mavericks, and we were talking about like what they're gonna do because obviously they got Cooper Flag.
Yeah, and Anthony Davis looks. I mean, what's
Who wants Anthony Davis?
That's what I'm saying. One, but even Craig was but even Craig was saying like maybe they don't get rid of AD, maybe they try and keep him to be a because you got to think Cooper Flag is playing point guard. He's not gonna be playing point guard when Kyrie comes back.
No,
so he's gonna have to play more.
I think
he's gonna play. He's gonna play more off ball.
Yeah,
because you got to think he's 6'10".
Exactly.
So like I think he could use AD, as a mid range, like just a mentor, just a
I like
to go up against.
I like AD.
But that's what Craig was saying. But I mean, even if you were to get rid of get rid of AD like Cooper, like do they get rid of him? Do they trade him? Like does anybody want him? I would take Klay Thompson. I said it yesterday. They went
business.
Man,
I mean,
fuck
but
Klay Thompson.
I'm actually not
Keep Megan Thee Stallion's boyfriend away from my Pistons, man.
That is true.
Why are we talking about?
Because listen, bro.
Man, that nigga Keely's gonna be off the Bristol in Detroit.
I think y'all taking it. Here's the thing: we're not
asking to be.
I'm about to say he's not asking Klay to come in to be a starter and play 35. He's asking him to come in and play a minimized Malik Beasley role. Which if he can do that, I'm not mad at that.
Trey, someone did bring up the Pistons traded for Trey Murphy, and I've been looking.
I would love.
They
want
to
trade for this.
That's a good shooting.
They want two first.
I think that's a good trade for the Pistons.
They want two first.
So yeah, we all give up.
We would probably give up.
Give him a player too.
We giving up Ivy, Tobias, and a pick.
Two
Yeah.
first.
Ivy, Tobias,
And a good player.
Bro, he's actually
He's hooping.
Yeah. Y'all would have to give
you
up.
gotta think.
I was
Probably
watching
Ivy.
I like watching fellas.
Well, you gotta think. He
He
fits the timeline for the Pistons. We have the assets to give away. He just got paid, but like we got Tobias, which realistically, if there was a way that we could keep Tobias on the team, I would keep him because he's great for the team. But I understand if we can go get somebody else and upgrade at that position and get younger, we'll do it. So if Trey Murphy is that person, I'm fine with it. We get rid of Tobias. We get rid of Jay Knight. I was talking to my coworker about this yesterday. He said he saw a video. He's a Pistons fan. He saw a video of Jaden Ivey from last year before he got hurt and Jaden Ivey this year. Night and day difference.
Way faster, way more explosive.
Just he's not in his head about his leg, which is probably the case.
Yeah.
So like get rid of him and get rid of Pitts. I think you try and keep Ron Holland. Ron Holland he is very sporadic at times, and he can make some real dickhead moves and dickhead decisions. But he's a hooper, bro. He has a motor that like he can guard anybody. He was running with Steph the other night. If Basar wasn't running with him, he was running with Steph in the second unit. Like he makes plays on both ends of the floor. Like maybe not so much on the offensive end, but he makes plays. And so I feel like that's a guy that we need to keep too. But so Tobias, Jaden Ivey, and a couple first round picks, maybe
I do.
And a swap, maybe.
I do think
I'm fine with it.
I think that
championship contender.
I think that Brown would have to be involved in that trade personally. Because if I'm the Pelicans, I need something young in return.
Jay Ivey,
Jen Ivey.
number 5 overall pick.
Yes, but like you said, he's dealt with the injury already. And I really
Oh,
don't.
He won't be.
That was crazy.
What?
Yo,
I
Tyler said Tyler.
He's crazy.
That was crazy.
What you said? I missed it. Cool. We'll catch it. We'll catch it.
I missed that.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
But yeah,
That was crazy.
I think they can find. I think Jaden Ivey won't be good again until he plays for another
Another
team.
team needs a new fresh start.
He needs a new fresh start. Because you got to think his time in Detroit is not great. Like he had a good rookie season. He's playing by himself, so he's really playing the Cade role. Nick Cade played his rookie season. Then his second season, he gets benched to start the season by Monty Williams. Just the dumbest thing he could have ever done was bench. Then his third year comes out, starts balling. He's averaging like almost 20 a game, shoot 40 from 3, breaks his leg on New Year's Day, and then now this year it's not the same. Like it's year 4, and it's just like it's unfortunate to see because obviously, I mean, Cade even said he would love to play with Jaden Ivey. He would love to share the backcourt with Jaden Ivey on the court, but he just can't do it. He can't start, so that their minutes don't even cross paths like that. And then when they do, it's in a small capacity. And Jaden Ivey, if he's not having a good game, he's not going to play in the clutch time. He's just not. Dennis will play over him because Dennis has been hooping this year.
Yeah, that is over.
Dennis is special. Sorry, you see, he turned down. We offered him like a 2-year deal, and he turned it down.
Yeah,
He wants more money.
He gonna need more. His demand gonna be pretty decent. Like,
Yeah.
he's hooping, bro. He's having a good
I
year.
think the last thing I want to ask y'all about, right? Because you know the rumors and speculations about this. So this is gonna be more your alley because you know you be riding this man like there's no home. No, yeah, you know it is. Does Brian return to LA next year?
No. Brown's gonna be in Cleveland.
I think so. There's no timeout. He's gonna be riding to the house.
No, that was crazy though. You didn't have to.
Y'all here supposed to need something young in return?
I did hear. I did.
He needs something young in return.
Hey, but no, I think Brian ends up in Cleveland, bro. There's no way. There's no way he doesn't finish his career in Cleveland. The way he was looking, not looking like in the game, but like
He's going to the block.
yeah, doing the locker room a little bit when they had the tribute video for him on the corporate game, and bro, like there's just no way he doesn't finish his career. His time in LA is coming on. Like there's just so much shit going on there, bro, and they're
I just don't think him and Luka. It's just I think their time, like their timeline, is just too different. Like LeBron's trying to wind down. He's trying to get a little farewell tour. He played with his son and shit. You got Luka, who's like a top player in the league, that's trying to like go win a ring and like do all this. LeBron's like just trying to like. I'm not saying he's bad. I say LeBron's bad.
And I also think too, though, like this is me actually kind of sticking up for Bron a little bit. There's a lot of dysfunction in LA. There has been really since really, but I mean since he got here, like it's been dysfunction. Obviously, the story coming out about the Buss family and Jeannie and the way that they did the dealings and everything with that. Then we start to hear more stories that Jeannie secretly tried to trade LeBron to the Lakers, or to the Clippers, offered him up there. I don't know if y'all saw that story or not. Yeah, she said, this all came out during the whole they're actually trying to trade it to the Clippers. And because the reason being is that she was fed up with Clutch. This is just off from the article on ESPN. She's fed up with Clutch, them, Sean Gordon, that franchise. This is coming from no. He finished it. So like, they're saying Clutch was part of the reason that they felt Clutch was like strong arm in the organization. She didn't like the fact that LeBron, he said he didn't force the Lakers to draft Bronny, but coming from her, supposedly they felt like Brown was forcing them to pick Bronny in the draft. So I think there's a couple of different things, right? And this is dysfunction, right? This is he say, she say, and I think at a he say, she say level, you can't have that and try to win championships, which I think LeBron is still trying to do at this point in his career. And I think the problem that we run into is that Luka's also trying to do it, but they're doing it 2 different ways. And the part of it is LeBron, it's hard for LeBron to give up the spotlight. And that's just be honest. He's had it for 22 years. And this is no knock to him. Because you're making that face, Tony. There's no knock to him. You can see her say that all you want. Oh, he's been one of the. He's never given up the role. He can say all he wants, but he's never given up.
I don't even think it's giving up the role necessarily because you got to think he's always. It's not like he's just playing by himself. He's playing.
But he's always.
But he got to be the guy.
But he's always been the guy, no matter what team or whoever the star he's had. He's always been the guy.
And look, I feel like that's warranted.
But here's the thing now. Like at this point, that's no not to it at that point, right? But at a certain point, you have to be willing to let you go when you're 41, 42, right? You can't be that guy that you were from 21 to really
look like your last couple of
days. Like you look really fucking good at that point, right? But now you have somebody, you've never played with somebody that's been a top 5 player at that time.
But Luka's doing his thing though.
That's what I'm saying. LeBron's never played with somebody that's been top 5 in the league before at that moment. Dwayne Wade wasn't top 5 at the point that LeBron got. Dwayne Wade. Anthony Davis wasn't top 5 by the time that Anthony Davis may have been. Possibly.
I mean, the biggest problem.
How about top 5 back then for sure?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's not.
I think the biggest problem that the Lakers have right now is they can't play defense and they don't have enough guys. They just don't have enough guys. They just don't. I mean, they have they have Luka. Obviously, Luka's playing at MVP level right now. They have LeBron, obviously, who's playing really well. I think his average was like 23 or something like that, 24. Yeah. Like he's having a really good season. Yeah. Austin Reeves hasn't been there for the last 2 months now because he's been hurt. Yeah. What's he about to come back and do?
Yeah. What you think, Tom? Because Tom got a lot to say right now.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Tom over here. Go ahead, Tom. What you got to say?
I just don't think some of the things you said were true.
About what?
You said Brown doesn't know how to give up the spotlight, but I don't think that's true.
That's what I think. Luka's been shining.
Yeah. It's just he's been trying to give up the spotlight.
But wait. But Tom, real quick, Tom. Has he really been trying to give it up though? Has he? Because even with AD, bro, he didn't fully give it up.
I mean, because AD wouldn't let him. AD was playing soft, dude.
Agreed.
So he wanted it. He wanted AD to take over and to be the guy. But AD didn't want to be the guy.
So you guys not believe anything that's been rumored about LeBron being unhappy or somewhat?
LeBron, go off what he said. Go off what Rich Paul said. Go off what
Rich Paul be moving like
Hey, I was about to say, I gotta say something. Rich Paul.
Hey, Rich Paul is an old man. There's no way that he be walking around being this nasty and not thinking nobody gonna touch him.
Hey, he's a made man.
Hey, a mafia member, bro. He be moving so.
We gonna talk about that.
Hey, did y'all see him and Max Kellerman? Like, y'all seen that? Him and Max Kellerman got like this hoop show.
That's what I was just about to say.
Bro, that's so nasty. All this is just politicking on there, bro. Like they're literally just like politicking, like trying to like make these narratives that you can tell he's like parlaying for Bron and it's nasty, bro. That thing is nasty, bro.
Rich is his own man. At the end of the day, he got mouth off. Granted, that's Bron's agent. Richard is his own man.
Nothing comes out of Rich Paul that Bron doesn't.
That's his best friend, bro.
I don't agree with that because that shit that he said about Austin Reeves, that's not true. Austin Reeves will even tell you, like, Bron's my man, and Bron is his man. Why would Bron want Austin Reeves traded?
You don't think they have conversations behind closed doors, Bron and Rich Paul?
I don't think Bron would want Austin Reeves traded, dog. Why? Because he loves playing with Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is having a great season. He's been hurt all year.
I agree with that, but
he loves Austin Reeves. He loves playing with him. It's easier to play. Bron doesn't have to do too much when Austin Reeves plays.
Does Bron want to win championships or does Bron want to play with niggas that can't play defense?
All right. Y'all coming up with these ideals and all these things that's negative. Oh, he want this and all this. They're their own, man. I don't like that. Like, bro, you look at the play and just go off what he's on. Bron want Austin Reeves to play. And he wants on his team. He wants his team.
So why is Bron happy about being in LA?
Why he's not unhappy? He literally said he loves being there.
He's playing. Bron is a habitual.
Right.
Literally.
All right. So go play fucking lottery on Bron.
He's coming out and saying.
I'm just saying. So he'll be back in LA. He loves playing in LA. He's grateful for it. He'll be back in LA next year. That's all I got to say. I ain't got no more to say.
Tyler,
appreciate it, man.
Do y'all not LeBron not want to drop LeBron? Do y'all think LeBron? Do you think he didn't say go to the Lakers and say I want y'all to drop LeBron? I'm nothing. Yes or no?
What I think
is you did or did not?
What I think is
Bron ain't gonna buy it, so you're.
I think Bron obviously. I think that the Lakers knew without him having to say anything that he wanted them to draft Bron.
He gave
You You would be a fool to not think that they didn't want him, that he didn't want them to draft his son.
I would love to
So
play
I
with my
don't
son.
So I don't even think he needed to go tell them
Thank you.
and be like, you need to draft Bronny. They already knew. And they
It's like
already knew
Why?
they wanted to go because they wanted they had to keep Bron happy. They don't want Bron. They don't want Bron out there. They don't want Bron to leave.
Because you know the type.
Hey, all you saying in my eyes, Jimmy, is that Brian told him to go draft Brown.
If
Say
they,
that again, Tyler.
I said all y'all saying for real is Brian told him to go draft Brown, even if it was subliminally, even if it wasn't direct.
Yeah.
Someone told them to go draft Brownie, bro. Someone from Brown's camp. It wasn't Brown himself. So they knew that they were supposed to go draft Brownie, and they did.
yeah.
I agree.
But anyway, I think I think Bron, you know, sure he loves LA, and obviously he's probably not lying when he says that. But like, we're talking about Cleveland. We're not talking about Miami. We're talking about Cleveland, his home.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
His daughter plays high school volleyball out in LA. He's not moving back to Cleveland to go when his daughter is playing high school basketball in LA right now. Arizona's a couple hours away to go see Bryce play. He's loving it, bro. He's living. You know what I'm saying? He loves living in LA, bro.
I think it's if he wants to have any type of like farewell tour though, it's over for him. It's over for him doing that.
He came out and said he don't want a farewell tour because if he has to miss games, he feels like he's taken away from the fans. You know, Bron don't like missing games, so y'all know that. Y'all know.
So you think in your heart of hearts, LeBron don't want a farewell tour of any sort?
Bro, he gets the love. He don't want that. He don't want that.
All right, so I think
he's never been that tight.
he wants it. What do you mean? He's always been an attention seeker. Always.
He's never been that tight. Don't want the farewell tour, bro. He's about basketball.
Brown fans will spend the craziest period of bro.
He plays.
Go back to those. Go back to those. Because you're turning the leaf.
Hey, he is literally turning the leaf. But hey, we're gonna go to commercial break real quick. We're gonna stop while the Captain Antonio's going with Clutch Sports because obviously he got a contract with him. We'll be back in about a minute.
I didn't say much. Y'all kill me, bro. Y'all kill me.
Let's fucking go, nigga. Let's fucking go, bro. Yeah.
Yo, everybody. So favorite drunk uncle, Noon Belichick, call on the plays. We are here.
Nigga said whoop, and then that nigga went over there to the piano and was like,
Yo, it's your boy Campaign J. We are back. You know, season 3, man, much anticipated. Thank you guys for waiting. Wow.
hey, yo, what's the happy hour?
We are here for season 3 of the podcast, man. We appreciate everybody that's been here with us.
China's right behind us on the gold medal count. They got 25.
And like football, not a one-on-one game. Right. At the end of the day, it's not.
I appreciate y'all for joining us for season 3, man. I appreciate the supporters. Y'all been with us since season 1. We started in January.
Still gonna have our great interviews. Still gonna have the same great laughter, joy, cheerful, funny podcast, man.
Corner, that nigga Stevie Orton said, "What up, Big Diesel?"
We will be moving to every 2 weeks instead of every 1 week, but you can check us out every week on a Happy Hour podcast.
We're going to switch from just being straight sports on our Saturday shows. We're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to be doing Drunk Jeopardy. We're going to have cooking shows. We're going to have a lot of collaborations with other podcasts. So stay in tune, man.
Buy a damn t-shirt, man. And while we at it too, go buy a glass. Y'all know what it is, man. Come on. Thank you.
Let people know like what type of work ethic you need to even consider going to the D1 level. Also your academics. I seen you was academically excellent too. So could you talk about that?
Let's fucking go, nigga. Let's fucking go, bro. Yeah.
Yo, everybody. So favorite drunk uncle, Noon Belichick, call on the plays. We are here.
Nigga said whoop, and then that nigga went over there to the piano and was like,
Yo, it's your boy Campaign J. We are back. You know, season 3, man, much anticipated. Thank you guys for waiting. Wow.
hey, yo, what's the happy hour?
We are here for season 3 of the podcast, man. We appreciate everybody that's been here with us.
China's right behind us on the gold medal count. They got 25.
And like football, not a one-on-one game. Right. At the end of the day, it's not.
I appreciate y'all for joining us for season 3, man. I appreciate the supporters. Y'all been with us since season 1. We started in January.
Still gonna have our great interviews. Still gonna have the same great laughter, joy, cheerful, funny podcast, man.
Corner, that nigga Stevie Orton said, "What up, Big Diesel?"
We will be moving to every 2 weeks instead of every 1 week, but you can check us out every week on the Happy Hour podcast.
We're gonna switch from just being straight sports on our Saturday shows. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna be doing Drunk Jeopardy. We're gonna have cooking shows. We're gonna have a lot of collaboration with other podcasts. So stay in tune, man.
Buy a damn t-shirt, man. And while we at it too, go buy a glass. Y'all know what it is, man. Come on. Thank you.
Let people know like what type of work ethic you need to even consider going to the D1 level. Also your academics. I seen you was academically excellent too. So could you talk about that?
Okay, shit.
All right, there we go.
Yo, everybody, we back, man. We have some technical difficulties, man. Your uncle's still trying to figure it out. We coming back with a new fresh topic. Being in the mental health field, this means something dear to me. Do y'all feel like men are allowed to be tired in life?
No.
Explain. So give me a reason why y'all don't think so.
Well, I mean, maybe it's like I guess as mental health awareness has like gone up, I guess it's more okay to, people care more about like work-life balance, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, especially us as I hate to put the kufi on, but especially us as black men, we're always like we've been like taught or brought up to like, we can't show too much emotion, or we can't be emotional, or we have to like work harder and do all this other stuff, and no one cares about kind of our mental health. But I think it's getting more accepted as like, hey, we gotta like look out for our mental health and what we got going on. I think that's important. I think people are starting to realize that, but I think that's a tough. This is a tough answer, right? I don't think there's really a clear answer, but I think I don't know. Some people are gonna say yes, some people say no to this, but I think it matters. You should be able to be tired, get a little rest, right?
I think from a society standpoint, people gonna tell you, "Oh yeah, you allowed to be tired," because they're gonna be on that. Oh yeah, all mental health matters, all that bullshit. But as a man, especially a black man, you are not allowed to be tired. You're not allowed to take no breaks. You're not allowed to really. Feel me? You're not allowed to be sad. You're not allowed to be depressed. You're not allowed to have no anxiety. You're not allowed to have nothing. You got to bring your motherfucking hard hat every day as a man.
I think it's a two-part answer for the simple fact with Tyler going off. Like the answer is supposed to be yes, but I think also partly on us. Our pride says no, and I think black men especially have a lot of pride. And I'll say this, because you feel like you're not supposed to be tired. Yeah. You feel like you have to get this stuff done. But I'm going to tell you right now, and then this is just going for personal experience, it feels better when I do know, I am tired some days, and I let that go and I put it out in there, like whether it be depression, anxiety, or anything like that. I think like you have to let go of pride, even though it feels like other people are not with you, because you might not have that support. And that's where you say the answer, no, I'm not allowed to be tired because I have to do this for my family, whatever it may be. But at the same time, I think this is why I say pride. You have to put that aside and really just be you. I said something at my recent family when we went down to Christmas. I was like, I don't care about the disappointment that I give to people who so-called care about me, because a lot of times you're doing stuff for them to make sure, appeasing them. I don't care about that because that's not my happiness. I can look in the mirror at the end of the day and say, you know what? I love myself, and loving myself means that I have to do stuff for me, and that's not selfish. That's looking out for yourself. And that's
being selfish too.
We're right. It's selfish to a point.
Because you have to be selfish.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes it was crazy, but what you gonna say? Because sometimes people fall into the trap of just not wanting to be selfish. And it's like sometimes, like you said, like it's okay to be selfish for yourself and to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this today, and I'm stressed. Let me find what maybe he's playing a game, maybe he's going to work out, maybe it's whatever it is, but like just something to just decompress and just be with yourself, to figure out what you got going on, just to, or to take away from it and just find a break from it all, just to give yourself some sort of like, easiness, even because, life, as we get older, like it's just going to be more shit that we run into that we got to deal with.
And I think
every day it's something new, like,
Y'all want to know what's crazy?
it's just how it goes.
Know what's something crazy? It's crazy that I'm even quoting this motherfucker in 2026. This period. Sauce Walker was doing an interview.
Oh,
that's crazy.
And he was like, in order to give, you have to be selfish, because in order to give, you have to have abundance. You won't gain abundance unless you're being selfish. You can't give what you don't have. In order to get what you want to have, you got to be selfish.
Facts.
And I was like, damn, I never looked at it like that, because I'm trying to bring everybody in at one time. Like, fuck it, we all eat at the same time, but you got to eat first. Before you touch somebody else's plate. Yeah. So you got to make your plate before you make somebody else's plate. You got to eat first.
That's always the biggest thing. It's like, it's not a bad thing if you're not, doing the same shit that you was doing before, like, and giving and giving and giving. It's not bad that you don't do it as much, because the sentiment from before, the what you've done for them and what you've done for others in the past, it always shows, it always reflects, they remember that. So it's like, maybe if you tell them, like, hey, I can't do it this time or whatever, they'll understand. They're not gonna be mad at you, because it's like, okay, I'm doing this, or okay, I'm chilling for the day, or he's doing this, got other shit going on. But it's like, once you start to put that kind of, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because you put that out there and you're saying, well, I'm available, I'm gonna look out for you, I'm gonna, whatever. But then at the same time, it's not reciprocated. So it's like,
I think
that much.
I think the question of too is like, are we allowed to be tired? It's simply no. I'm just be honest, and it's not even. And we go with the like it's all men too. Like it's nothing. But yeah, it's all like it's like at the end of the day, right? Like, and this is what I try to relate. It's like a lot of like, if you're not a man, you don't understand what we go through on a daily basis, right? Just like if you're not a woman, you don't understand what we go through on a daily basis, right? So the best that we can try to do is to actually listen and hear what the other has to say from their perspective of views, right? And I think that's why we get lost in a lot of things, because as men we can say we're tired, but then you look at us late, right? You look at us weak, you look at us this, and this.
It's not communicated. It's not properly communicated.
It's not properly communicated. And for us too, it's like that's the last thing you want to be viewed at by our woman or by any woman as being weak, lazy or whatever, right? If you were an actual high body man, that's something that you don't want. You never want your woman to look at you like, man, this nigga lazy. All he do is do this, play the game, or whatever, right?
But that also comes from understanding too.
It does come from understanding, but
and even a little bit like,
but at the same time though, you got to have a woman that understands.
No, absolutely.
Don't understand, right? And that's the problem. Like, so if you do have one that understands, A, cherish her, B, keep her, right? But if you do, it makes it a little bit easier, right? But even then, even when somebody understands, they don't fully understand, bro, because they fully don't get the grasp of everything that we go through, right?
And like you said, it's the same thing with
Brother Jay.
It's the same thing with women too. Like they'll tell us, and we can
understand. But like, let's be honest. This is gonna sound sexist, but like the things that we're going through that stress us are different from what women go through that stress them, right? That's not sexist. I mean, there's shit that men and women deal with on a stress level every day, whether it's work, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whatever the case may be. But then there's other shit that other things that we deal with separately, right?
Yeah.
Us, it's like as men, like what I always try to explain is like our stresses come from providing, right? We making sure that the families, like we trying to make sure that our families, our women, and that's what women are too. If you're in it's a little bit different.
Sometimes it is. I guess it just depends. Like if the woman is working, they're not doing it. I mean, they're doing it essentially to provide. Like, but I feel like a lot of times nowadays you just look at like the couples that, we're older now, so we're seeing all of our friends and whatnot get married, and some have kids and some don't. You can just kind of tell, like, some people are set up to be good. Like my sister, for example, she's like, I'm not having kids, so I'm 30. Like, so I'm gonna just get myself set, ready to go, and have my fun at the same time.
But what I mean by like what I'm saying is
are you saying it's harder though?
I think it's hard. I think this is the perspective I have, right?
Yeah,
this is my thing. Like what I'm saying is like for us, right? No one's coming to save us. No one's coming to save a man, right? So if you drown, if you fall, if you do anything right, the only person that you have in your life probably, and if you're lucky enough, is to have the only person that's gonna love you unconditionally ever in this world for men is your mom. That's the only your mom, your dad, your parents. Those are the only people as men that are gonna love you unconditionally for nothing at all, right?
You're
supposed to, right? You're supposed to, right? So that's why I say God willing, if you have that, you're thankful, right? Other than that, everything else that you have throughout life as a man is going to be based on what you can provide. What can you do and that be whether it be protecting, whether it be providing, whether it be whatever. Women are going to value you on that versus just unconditional love for you. Unlike women, a woman could be, and this is no knock, and I'm not trying to be sexist, I'm trying to be indirect.
You gotta
But
say, man.
a woman could literally be at the bottom of her knees on her knuckles, and a guy can come save her and pull her up, right? That's not happening for us. So that's why I say, like, if I don't have the ability,
No God.
okay, there's a
I was thinking.
I like it, James. No, I mean, what? I mean, for real, I know some of y'all in relationships and all, but I'm saying, you know, for me, like, someone asked me and said, "When was the last time you asked you cared what a woman did for work? When was the last time how many times do women care what you do for work? Like that's almost every time, right? Most of the time, men don't care what a woman's doing, right? They, like you said, they'll pull them out the dirt if they have to, if they feel like it, if they want to, right? So I
in that dirt road, it's over with.
Ain't nobody coming to pull you out of it. And that's all I'm saying. It's like when I say it's harder for us, like those are the stresses, right? Like,
That's fair.
Because if you're at the end of the day, if you're an attractive woman, I see it every day. Pretty privilege is a real thing, bro. People are going to buy you shit. People are going to take care of you. People are going to want to take care of you. Go to Facebook and just look at average girls' comments, right?
I gotta say it every day. I'm just gotta get off this shit,
bro. And it's like, and it's like you see this, you'll see men, like men will literally go. There's some simps out there that will literally get their whole paycheck to women. No, that doesn't happen for us, and that's what I mean. Like it's a little bit different, right? And I'm not saying every woman's going to take advantage of that. They're not.
Hold on, why you do that all the time? Why he said that too? You old ass man,
Please.
please.
Give it up.
I'm begging me,
Please.
You old ass man, please.
I'll make it tough.
These young girls' pictures.
Take the toothpick out.
Come on, bro.
Take the toothpick out.
Put that in the goddamn message. Go send out the DM. Don't want to see y'all kiki asses under the post.
Like why do you have to be on the comments acting like fans?
Maybe I'll put my tongue so far.
Yeah, like, we all can see
Come on,
this.
man.
Do you know we can see this?
That's
Have some dignity.
You know, I understand that. I understand what you know. You just don't
care.
not giving a fuck.
But it's like at some
It gets to a point where it's like, come on.
I should know what you want to do to the young lady.
Because what you doing? You just like
come on.
keep that between
Comment
you
goes on red. You look embarrassed. You look idiotic.
keep that between you and her, guy.
And then most of them motherfuckers be having wives and shit. You got young daughter, they see it.
Messy.
Shit like
Messy.
So like that's
When
why
you click on their profile, they got the whole family on there. Like,
bro, like what y'all doing? And like that's my thing. Like that's all I say. Like I think for us, like our stresses and things that we go through. Like I try to explain this as much as I can and as best as I can to like my girl and different things like that. It's like our stress really comes from like there's not a minute where I'm not thinking like, damn, what can I do next to make myself more money or whatever it is, right? And like Tyler said, it's like, bro, how many times again, like you said, you meet a woman and you're like, damn, how much do you make a year? That's never a conversation that you're having, right? Like it's not. Straight up. But guess what? That conversation is gonna come up with you. It may not come first, but it's gonna come up. It's gonna be a conversation that's happening in the first couple conversations. What do you do? Yeah, right? They gonna figure out what you do. They might even do a Google search if they don't know what you do to see what's your average salary to make in that field, right? Like this shit that happens for us that we got to deal with on a daily basis. And again, it's part of being a man, but this is part of the stress that we talk about that we deal with on a daily basis, right? This is why I say to my girl and other women all the time, it's like, go look at the suicide rates. There's a reason why men commit suicide at a way higher rate than what women do. And it's not because we're mentally unstable, no, it's because of the stresses that you have in the world, right? There's a lot of different things. As the man as well, too. You don't look at as innocent. You don't get the ability to be looked at as innocent. Once you're 18, you looked at as a full adult. Women still get looked at with a little bit of innocence, right? There's a whole bunch of different things that get looked at differently from men compared to women when we go out in the world that we got to deal with and face daily. And on top of that, we don't have the ability because of what we've been programmed to say is you don't show weakness, you don't cry, you don't do this, right? It was funny. My girl goes yesterday. She joked around. I know I'm talking a little bit, but she jokes around yesterday and she goes, man, men don't really talk about y'all feelings. Y'all be going through the same shit, depression. I said, no. I said we do, but we laugh at it. I said we laugh at it. I said because our group chat, we'll talk about our depression, but we laugh at it. Right? And that helps. It's a way to get it off. Right? It's our safe space. That's how we kind of get shit off. But there are other things like still that we don't talk about fully with our friends.
Safe space is not a safe space.
Exactly. So like, that's another thing. But that's men. That's what we got to do better at. That's why I do value the friendship that we have as our group of friends. Like. We can talk about anything, right? We know most of the time, like what's going on.
We know it already.
We know, like when somebody's dealing with something in their relationship. We know when somebody's not maybe in a relationship, or we know everything kind of going on from that portion of it.
Yeah.
But as other men, right, we got to be better at communicating that stuff with your friends groups or the people that you find on the safe space. Just don't keep that shit in, man, because that shit will eat you alive.
Shout out what happened on High Level Bridge.
Exactly.
Shout out to all the, you know what I'm saying, all the friendships and the guys that keep it, keep us grounded. But also shout out to the women that make it easier, because it's not all women, it could be a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? But the women that are there that are making it easier for men, shout out to them, because you do make it easier.
Point me in their direction, please.
No, for real. And I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you, because
to piggyback off that too, like what Tom said, I hate that we in such a culture to where we pin against each other. They pin up against each other. It's man versus woman. Like we both can help each other. I'm tired of seeing the 50-50 talks. And since we're talking about the 50-50 talks, we're not even gonna talk about it. But that leads me to my next topic with podcasting and everybody getting the mic now, because we are losing recipes. We are losing recipes. I know every day and lose 20 brain cells off stupid shit because people trying to get content or troll or But the thing is, y'all, if y'all watching this, please listen, y'all. Just be in real life. Be present in real life. Why are you going to somebody else? Like, it's good to listen to people and hear people's ideas and brainstorm, but make it into your own. Why are you listening to a person tell you to do something?
You want to know something I heard really well? I think about something what you just said too. I heard something from one of my therapists. She goes, everyone's relationship is different.
Exactly.
Right? So, like, your relationship tone is different from my relationship.
For
sure. Our relationship is both different from me and your relationship, right?
For
There's
sure.
different dynamics that work for us, with certain things that maybe his girl does, that my girl doesn't, and maybe I take care of my relationship, and vice versa. Maybe there's something that your girl does in a relationship that maybe he takes care of.
Right.
If you gotta find a dynamic that works for you.
That's all it is.
That's it. You can't go on there like you said. So you can't be going on YouTube and listening to these people and taking that advice.
What are you doing? But what you could do is you could take what you're, whatever it is, and put your own twist on it. That's what you always do. You cannot. It's so hard to replicate something like that. It's so hard to have just a blueprint that you have to go by, and if it doesn't follow this protocol, you just can't do it.
But that's why I say
you have to
be
find
present in real life, y'all. We're losing recipes for not being present in real life. This isn't anything. This is in sports. This is in coaching school, anything like just real life.
Be here.
Y'all not here. You won't talk to your girl. You won't talk to your man. You won't talk to your friends. You won't talk to your kids and just talk about shit no more. You're going off about what you heard, texting and all this. How are you not? You don't even know how to talk. You don't know how to have a conversation without just getting mad, because sometimes you're going to have uncomfortable conversations, and it's okay. It's okay to have uncomfortable conversations. It's okay to disagree with a motherfucker and not be on a resolution. But just talk about it. Like, I hate that shit, because I hate that shit, and I talk to my kids all the time. I talk to all my friends about it all the time. Be present here, bro. All you gotta do is communicate, and people don't know how to talk no more because you're on your screen and everything like that.
That's the problem with.
Can I piggyback off that? Like, if working with the kids, open my eyes up with this shit, like, because like you'll be sitting there, you'll be like, hey, what's wrong with you? Well, that's my op over there. So what happened? Oh, nothing. She don't like such and such, and I don't like such and such, and she did this on Facebook. You don't know this lady from a can of paint. So all I always make them do, make their ass sit down next to each other and just talk. Don't talk about nothing else, and see how much comedy that y'all got. And then they end up being fucking friends. It's like we so washed off Facebook, like,
you look at Facebook,
this person did this.
That's just the society we're living now, bro. It's social media, internet. Like, bro, you gotta think we was growing up beat. And it really shows our age. We're outside. We'll be outside right now. Right now, sledding, and building snowmen, having snowball fights, all types of shit.
And if you had a problem with somebody, that's
like football
right there.
You're gonna fight.
That's what y'all have to handle right there.
It's just so many fuck yous and so many, man, calling you out, getting in each other's faces, and then 30 minutes later, 30 minutes later, you're talking about, hey, bro, what you doing today? What you about to go do? Like, yeah, people don't know how to be in the face of adversity.
People
Like,
don't know how to handle competition.
I hate that.
And a lot of the competition is fake competition, or it's again because of social media. You don't even know the tone or somebody says something. You just take it as so many people. And what's even dumber is like people that really lost their lives for fucking Facebook posts, right? And like that's the shit that I don't think people understand. It's like I know a lot of the kids that's going on, right? I know y'all don't listen to people that's older than you because we know what it was like when we were that age. Right? I was 15, I was 16, I was 17, I was 18, and I didn't give a hell what nobody said, right? I thought I was invincible, I thought I was untouchable, right? My mom always tell me, you're not invincible, you're not untouchable, blah, blah. You can tell me shit at 18, bro. I'm outside, right? We was doing all type of shit that we had no business doing at 18.
No
right?
business.
That I'm happy 12 years later.
No goddamn feel here.
It's the same shit that our parents dealt with, and they went through it that age.
But the cycle now, it's gotten so worse, bro.
Way worse.
Because of, again, the internet, the phones, everything like that. But this is the problem we have, right? It's like, one, we as humans are never designed to get as much information as what we get from our phones.
No.
We were never designed to consume as much information as what we see.
Way too accessible, bro.
That fucks us up mentally, right?
You can go
We become desensitized to so much shit on the internet, so much shit we see and become desensitized to it. There's so much shit, bro.
You see motherfuckers get killed on the internet. You be like, then you like, damn, no more. You be like,
here's the other angle of such and such. And it's like,
morals become completely gone because of Twitter, Facebook.
But you know what you said, Tone? You said something, and it was the biggest part of what you said that it can't go over people's heads is you got to talk to your fucking kids. You got to talk to your kids. You have to know what they're and so like when you said that, like you don't talk to your girl, you don't talk to your wife, man, fuck all that, bro. Because this is the problem. There's a lot of motherfuckers, men and women, that are talking to their spouse more than they're talking to their kids, or trying to talk to their spouse, or more worried about what their spouse is doing, or arguing on Facebook with their spouses instead of worrying about what your kids is doing. Yeah, because your kid is out here causing a ruckus, and doing a whole bunch of other dumb shit. And then when your kid is on the news because he was something bad happened to him, oh my baby this or my baby that, bro. It's like, bro, every time, bro. There's few and far between cases where you look at a kid and you look at his parents, and he just was a bad apple. It just came off completely, right? That's right. He just comes off. 90% of the time, that kid is coming from a family or a mom where it's a single family parent, and that mom doesn't even know where the fuck their kid is at this moment.
Man, listen, like, just come home by this time.
Every time a young kid passes away, bro, I go to the Facebook, I look at what their Facebook is promoting.
And I can look at
and the parent is nothing involved. If the parent is not involved, they're enabling you.
They're encouraging.
So it's like, but you just sitting here. This could have been avoided.
I just seen a 16-year-old person get killed, and I just seen their parent say, "Get on the oh, y'all couldn't fuck with him."
I don't know exactly talking about.
Like, what are you talking?
Yeah,
what are you talking about? Like that's
it's
a legit mental illness. That's the problem that we have. We have a legit mental illness running through our society, our culture. That's what pisses me off because it's only us that is doing this shit. There's no other culture or race. You got some people that mock us that want to be our culture, right? They think that's the cool part of the culture. You get some other races that somewhat, but this is us, bro. This is our thing, and this is again, I'm preaching, bro. But there's no reason why I'm seeing kids get killed over Facebook posts. There's no reason I'm seeing kids get killed over Snapchat. There's no reason I'm seeing this shit ridiculous. What's gonna suck is these kids are being arrested for this shit at 15, 16, and brains aren't even fucking developed because they've been smoking weed since they was 12 years old because their parents allowed them to do that dumbass shit. So the brains are fucked as far as development goes. They don't even have a frontal lobe. They don't have anything going by that point. So then when they develop by the point of 25, because for us, right, that's probably all of us. Like we feel like we hit a switch where our lives change, right? Now you're 25, you sitting in jail the next 25 years, and it hits you like, damn, this was fucking stupid, right? But you're so far removed from it, and you don't want to listen to nobody else that's telling you this shit because we've all been there.
Hindsight, man.
It's now you fuck, right? And we're so early into this. We're still so early into this cycle of shit that it hasn't been 10 years to see what it's like because the kids that are doing this are still 19 and 20. They haven't even been able to develop into the 25 years old. We got 5 years until we get to that point of that cycle for them.
And I'll say this again on the other side. Shout out to the parents. Shout out to the grandmas or the aunties or even the big brothers, the big sisters that are trying to make it. Because I see you out there. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Keep going on some real hunt shit. Like you gotta keep going because you are doing what you're supposed to. There are parents out here who doing what they're supposed to. Keep going, and we see y'all. And we understand it's tough. We understand that society is telling you to do other shit and you want to, and it's there, but keep going because you got good children out here. You are doing what you're supposed to, and I acknowledge that for sure. 100.
And parents, man, be telling your kids, man, they're the future. Right now, our future, we already got stuff taken away. COVID fucked up a lot, but we can't continue to let shit keep fucking us up. Kids, parents, we gotta take control. We gotta rein back in. I don't have any kids myself, so I'm not trying to, tell parents how to parent. But again, we gotta get better at a lot of the parenting things that we're doing. And even it takes a village, right? So even if it's not your kid, right? We got to get back to that. It's a village raising people, bro. I know for a fact when I was growing up, bro, if I did something down the street or something, the whole
neighbor down the street,
they might take care of me. And then when I get home, they already called the home, so I'm probably take care of them twice. That's good. Like this is the stuff we need to be able to build a community back, man.
That's why I like being over here in this neighborhood because that's kind of what we got over
here. That's how you got to have.
You should be able to let your kid outside. Play freely.
Grow up in the neighborhood, playing in the street, and playing football, playing basketball.
One thing I do want to say before we get out of here, my guy Vince, if he's still in here, the guy comment, Vince is one of my kids, one of my football kids, Scott kids. Great kid. When I say model citizen, when I say this little boy do everything right, like when you talk about mold a young man. This is what you want to see out of a young man.
Shout out Vince.
Vince was a great student, great kid.
Brother.
And shout out to Vincent, man. He's a hell of a kid, man. With more prosperity to you, my brother.
Shout out Vince, man.
Shout out Vince, man.
Hey, it's better. More people like you.
Stay on the straight and narrow path, please, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Appreciate y'all for joining us. Another episode of Drunk Us Podcast. We had an amazing show, man. Shout out to my little dude, Bam.
Say bye, man.
Say bye.
Deuces.